Today, I'm going to show you 3 English grammar mistakes and how to fix them. Before we start, make sure you download your free English grammar booklet from the video description. Okay, the first mistake is to do with the word wish. I wish. English learners often make mistakes when they use I wish because there are different ways to use it. So let's explain this very simply first before I show you the mistake. I wish I lived in the countryside. I wish I had lived in the countryside. The first sentence is about the present, even though it has a verb in the past tense. So I'm talking about now, something I want to do now. I wish I lived in the countryside. I would like to, but I don't. I live in the city. I wish I had lived in the countryside is not about the present. It's about the past. So it's something I wanted to do in the past, but I didn't. It was a wish I had in the past. So when I lived in Spain 10 years ago, I wish I had lived in the countryside. It was a wish I had 10 years ago when I was in Spain, but I didn't live in the countryside. So this gets more complicated when the verb is to have. I wish I had a cat. I wish I had had a cat. So this is where people tend to make mistakes. I wish I had a cat is about the present. So I don't have a cat now, but I want to have one. But when you're talking about the past, you must actually use the past perfect. And the past perfect with the verb to have is had. So I wish I had had a cat. And this sentence is about the past. So when I lived in Spain 10 years ago, I wish I had had a cat. So I wanted a cat in the past, but I didn't have one. The second mistake English learners make a lot is I live here since 5 years. There are actually 2 mistakes in this sentence. The first mistake is that we can't use since with a period of time. Since is for saying when something started. For example, since 2022, since last year, since Monday. So we're saying when it started. I started living here on Monday last year in 2022. The second mistake is that when you're talking about something that started in the past and is still true now, you need the present perfect, not the present simple. So I have lived here. I have lived here since 2022. If you want to talk about the period of time, so how long, for example, 5 years, you need to use for. So I have lived here for 5 years. That's correct. And the final mistake I often hear is when people say I'm boring. I don't want to watch this film anymore because I'm boring. But that's a mistake. When you're talking about how you're feeling, you need the word bored. I am bored. When you use boring, it's to describe something, to say how it is. It is boring. So the film is boring. You're describing the film. But when you're describing your feelings, how you're feeling, you need bored. I am bored. I'm boring is actually correct, but it means something different. It means that you are a boring person. So you don't have an interesting personality. So if you say I'm boring, it means I'm not a very interesting person. The same goes with words like exciting and excited. So when I'm talking about how I'm feeling, I need excited. I am excited about the party later. I'm excited about my holiday. I feel excited. But if I'm describing my holiday, I can say my holiday was very exciting. Did you find this video useful? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to get your free English grammar booklet from the video description. And I'll see you next time. Bye.